So I'm going to focus on the Green Business Certification Program. I think that's probably appropriate for this conversation. We started back in 2009. I say we, it was the Department of Environmental Protection, the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, which has no affiliation with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, by the way, and Montgomery College. So it's a wonderful partnership. You know, I come from the DEP perspective, and it's always valuable to hear the business perspective, and we sort of keep each other in check with really great, honest dialogue. So the Green Business Certification Program is a voluntary recognition program for businesses that go above and beyond sort of basic green measures. And I should say we have our consultant, our DEP's consultant with us, Julia Craighill, who is very much involved in verifying that businesses are doing what they're saying they're doing in the application. So it's a voluntary recognition program, but it's also an educational program, sort of a green print, as it provides a menu of measures for reducing a business's ecological footprint. And the thing that I like to say is that I think is helpful to sort of get your arms around with the program is, you know, it's not LEED. It's sort of an operational complement to LEED certification. LEED, as I'm sure most or all of you know, is about the building itself and there's major systems. This is what happens inside the building, the day-to-day operations. It's really about corporate culture. So let me bring it to life for you so you have a sort of a visual fix of what it looks like. So if you're in in an office environment, you know, there's 101 or 2 actions that this was a homegrown program. That's what we started with, this office checklist. And so it's about the paper you buy. It's about reducing the paper you purchase. It's about offering, you know, telecommuting opportunities and incentives for your employees to reduce emissions associated with travel. If you go, you know, stay at a hotel, if you're on travel, then you're staying at a green hotel. It's about purchasing EPEAT registered computers, which is a third-party label for ecologically sound computers. If you own your property and you have to do some landscaping, it's about what you're putting on the soil and whether you're using native plants and et cetera. So you sort of get the picture. But that's just for the office checklist. And I should point out there are 3 certified businesses in the room. One of whom is sitting next to me. Amicus Green Building Counts with Jason. Chocolates and Tomatoes, which is a farm, and EcoPrint in the back, which is, of course, they do printers. But it's an umbrella program. So if you're not if you're not an office. And you're a farm, then we would recognize different third-party standards that are out there, robust third-party standards. So there's 2 we recognize for farms are USDA organic and certified naturally grown. In Jason's case, he's Green America. Fran's and Abby's organization, he's Green America Gold. And they have a unique, one of the 42 standards that Fran mentioned, Jason meets, sort of green building supplies and home improvements, that sort of thing. If you're a cleaning company, you'll use Green Seal, which is a really robust third-party standard for green cleaning companies. So we have 10 of these, 2 of which we created ourselves, and another 8. And the benefit of that is that, well, fiscally, it's quite, you know, advantageous because we're relying on Fran and Abby to make sure that Jason is doing what he's saying he's doing in his application. But it also, there's also great value in that you're picking and choosing that standard that best meets your sector, but not just your sector, but also sort of your values. So if social justice is really important, then Green America would be a really smart standard to use. So what are the benefits? You know, it's a busy world. There's a lot of noise out there. You know, you could hear that complaint, I'm sure, among some colleagues. We don't have the time or energy to go. Let's stay on mission. Well, I think there's a lot of benefits. I sure hope I think that. One of which is to align your operations with your values, to align your values with your operations. And that we polled businesses a number of years ago, and that was at the top of their list. And I hear it all the time in the testimonials they provide, in the phone calls I receive, in the excitement in their voices. And it's pretty much full employment is the word I was looking for. Sorry about that. So it's a tight labor market out there. And if you're looking for millennials, there's 88% of millennials say their job is more fulfilling when they're provided opportunities to make a positive impact on social and environmental issues. 74% in the U.S. average generally. 76% of millennials consider a company's social and environmental commitments when deciding where to work. And studies show how it increases attraction and retention, morale, even creativity. 2, enhance exposure and recognition. That was the second sort of reason businesses cited. So with our program, you get listed in our Green Business Directory, you get use of our logo, promotional opportunities. I just featured Jason in a video profile, and Fran made an appearance on that as well. We do bus ads from time to time. This is what we did. Businesses love this, and it's no accident that we say follow the leader. I mean, this is a leadership program, and there you had. I chose family and nursing care because they're based here in Silver Spring, and they just got recertified. And by the way, they're interested in becoming potentially a certified B Corp. We do press events. Let me just take a second to talk about this last press event we did back at Thanksgiving and during the holiday season in December. We did a gift outside the box campaign. So encouraging residents and other businesses to think creatively, think outside the box and give your grandmother a home energy audit, or get your sister, LED bulbs, and frequent these businesses over here, and just sort of think completely outside of the box. And we thought that was pretty clever. And we have a website that we want to use not just for that holiday, but for Valentine's Day, buy USDA organic flowers, and et cetera, et cetera. So that's going to be there, for a long time, hopefully. So back to enhanced exposure and recognition. 4 out of the last 5 award winners for the Montgomery County Chambers of Commerce Green Business Innovator of the Year have been certified through our program. And if you're doing business with the county, by the way, there's a designation in the vendor database. If you want to do business, you have to register in this database. And there's a designation in that database for certified businesses. So it allows someone to screen their search based on green criteria. The third major benefit is saving money. Anytime you reduce your waste or increase efficiency, you're going to save money. And I have some wonderful examples from some of the certified businesses. Marriott Corporation, when the first group back in 2009, they saved $100,000 annually a number of years ago simply by shifting from evening to daylight cleaning. You're able to turn off the lights, and they have a big facility. And by the way, it was much more convenient for the people who were doing the cleaning to get home at a reasonable hour. The Chamber of Commerce, who not only is a partner but is also a certified green business, saved $50,000 just on by reducing the size of their event program books. I mean, they have a number of events with lots of people. That's another, it could be a junior staff person. Or Cone Resnick, they saved over $26,000 simply by using remanufactured toner cartridges. MedImmune, AstraZeneca, the big pharmaceutical up county, they made some massive energy efficient upgrades, particularly related to their HVAC and lighting systems a couple of years ago. They generated energy savings equivalent to powering over 540 homes annually. So big dollars there. Branding is another reason, of course. 92% of Americans state they have a more positive image on the company if it supports a social and environmental concern. And it's smart. It's good governance. Sustainability really has become sort of a proxy for good governance. And Fran would know this better than any, but there's this term ESG investing, environmental, social, and governance. Sounds like the conference you went to. And that's the criteria you use, the screens you use in investment analysis. It was $8.7 trillion in 2016, which is a 33% jump from 2014, and accounted for 1/5 of all investments under professional management. S&P 500 companies are catching on to. 2016, 82% of them put out sustainability reports, up from 20% in 2011. I should wrap up, huh? But another, yeah? All right. Should I stop?
Yeah. Kind of just, if you can mind.
I'm going to wrap up. But it unleashes, in my view, sustainability unleashes our best selves. At its core, it's about thinking about the other guy. It serves as a powerful unifying principle around which to build community in the county as a whole and with your customers and stakeholders, as well as within your workplace. It promotes collaboration and engenders goodwill, and it's quite contagious. So lots of your employees would want to be part of it.